Cause you'll die overseas by crip walking. Me and Capo, smart OGs, still crippin'. Stephen Hawkins. Yo! Let's go. You got 223s, 9s, Mac 10s, the flip lats and split hats. You brought your niggas with you? Cool. I bet I light skin when I cap all the G's. Fast!
Holy in a suit, and I rap solidly, cause the past follows me. Fast, I killed him in sex. It's the last colony. You gon' learn something about a star. That's astrology. I got a gun so tall, that shit'll catbology.
Yo, it's your boy Capo the Don, aka Capology Facts, aka Media Bar Capo, aka Blue Hoodie Capo. How y'all doing? This is Hold This L podcast, only on Hold This L TV. The first time you tuning in, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get the notifications of all the content, and I appreciate you. So, well, we have a special. Let me introduce. I don't need to introduce my co-host Bronx Man Rich down there. You know what I mean?
Salute,
say what's up to the people.
Yo, salute. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Another show.
That's a fact. So we have a special guest.
Y'all know that
we
sound.
we got a special guest in the building. We got my nigga Get Your Bars Up Media in the building.
Who putting in this work? Salute.
You putting in that work. I see you, sir.
Putting in that work.
I see you giving giveaways and shit like that. You know what I mean? Holding it down for the culture, giving out good content, blogs.
Hey, I appreciate it, fellas. I appreciate y'all for having me on the show, period, in general. And Capo, I've been watching you for a minute. I've been rocking with Bronx Man for a minute. I've subscribed to both of y'all channels. I support what y'all do, and I know that y'all are for the culture and for a real voice, not one of these watered down whatevers that I've been coming across a lot. I appreciate what you guys do. So man, I'm here to have fun and talk our ish. Let's get it.
That's a fact. Don't be out there holding L's because there's gonna be a lot of L's given out today on the show.
Yeah,
personally,
today is one of those L days, for real.
Ooh, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
So personally, I just want to say I love y'all all my subscribers. You know what I mean? The battle rap community. I love y'all all, but there's some of y'all motherfuckers I hate. Okay, just saying. But let's get right into this topic. I think we was all doing the same thing, minding our own motherfucking business, and then we get a notification on our phones from 15 Minutes of Fame, and the title had a man's name in it again. Okay, and his name is Ahdi Bloom. I know it's Ahdi Bloom, people. I know. I say it's Ahdi Bloom because I gave him the biggest L to put in his name. So therefore, Bloom. There we go. Okay.
Yo, that's a freestyle.
Yeah, that was bars.
a freestyle.
You low-key got bars.
I'm Media Bar Capo look. Let me just say it. You know what I mean? But Ahdi Bloom, what was the title? I want to know the title real quick.
Ahdi Bloom breaks his silence.
Yeah, I want to know what silence
did it.
What silence did he break? Because there was nothing in that 30-minute blog or interview that I seen that.
No, he gave me he closed the book for me on one chapter when he broke down No Mercy TV contacted the guy and said that he did give information to indict him. Y'all know about that?
Okay.
I didn't.
So
Yeah.
it
No
was no
Mercy
mercy.
TV reached out to the guy that also got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Asked him about Ahdi Boom, through JPay, and he has a whole blog about it. No Mercy TV. So Ahdi Boom responded to that. He didn't want to say No Mercy's name, but he did respond to that. He said that the guy who made that statement, saying that Ahdi Boom did provide statements, Ahdi Boom was claiming that they weren't even that cool, that they was just going to catch a jokes together.
Yeah.
So the story's just getting more
No, hold up.
weird.
No.
Yeah, Cabo,
hold up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Let me address this. First of all, if we're not cool, I'm not doing no licks with you.
thank you.
And when I say that, it's not a pause moment for you dumb niggas and you backpackers, you people that are civilians in the streets that want to pretend like you gangster. A lick is when you go out and do some dirt. Doing dirt don't mean go out and dig in the yard and plant flowers, nigga. Doing dirt, you go out, steal, rob, you might even kill. You know what I mean? Heist, doing all the Grand Theft Auto, all that shit. That's dirt. You put it in work. You know what I mean? And I'll be damned. I'm going to be riding with some niggas that I don't even like that, and do some dirt. You got me all the way to fucked up. You know what I mean? I did some dirt with my niggas once. After that, it was a wrap. I always did my shit by myself because there's nobody to incriminate but me. So I don't believe that bullshit. He didn't know them niggas.
My guy was going in circles, bro. He was going in circles. He was going in circles to the point where it's like, we've seen this before. You did this before. You're making a fool out of yourself. Why are you telling us everything that we already know that you said before, making it seem like it's some big spectacle? That's what kind of hit me. Period. Because you're sitting there saying, that if anybody that sends somebody JPay in jail or whatnot, and they trying to contact you and say whatever, if you pay them a certain amount of money, they'll say whatever about you. Man, get up.
Oh yeah, he did say that too. Yeah, good point. He did say that. He did say that you could just pay him money and he'll say that he did rap. But at the end of the day, he didn't show the loyalty to him. They're not loyal to each other. There's something going on there that we don't know about. But I'm not believing
because the real niggas is staying away from it. The real niggas not fucking with him, and I think that's where he's mad at. Where, oh, y'all know me. Well, we know of you. We know what you tell us, but we don't know you completely. That's just like with the whole tech situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can sit here and tell me and scream to the top of your lungs how a real nigga you are, and then on the other hand tell me I was young, I was a kid.
Yeah, he said he was 19.
Yeah.
But
what that even mean? That don't mean shit. You got out. You should have been off the porch then, nigga. Like, if you didn't know the code of the street. You don't know how to work this game called life in the street, nigga. You can't come off your porch, or the wolves will get you.
Besides that, I see what you're saying. He didn't answer no questions. He was really running around it. And
he did answer one.
He didn't answer one.
He answered one. He answered one. The Jamaican. He was like, "Yeah, it was me with the Jamaican accent." I said that.
When he said that. Bro, when he said that, you see the smile at the end of that sentence, and I'm just like, it's just the rat in him coming out. It's just like, it was me, because that's nothing to laugh about, Ahdi Boom. We know you ratted, we know you provided information. Ahdi Boom, I don't feel is processing that. The reason why we're upset is because you provided information, and when that touches home, when you're dealing with a situation and somebody got snitched on or you got snitched on, it hits home. Ahdi Boom gotta understand. A lot of us been snitched on or have people around us that been locked up due to a snitch. So it's like we don't respect that shit. You feel what I'm saying? We just don't respect it. Ahdi Boom think this is for views and no, there's some of us that really don't respect somebody who being told on if you're committing a crime with them. Now, if you're not committing a crime and you're a bystander, you've never been part of the streets and you call the cops, we can't really call you a snitch. That's what you do. But
well,
if
you're
going,
you're snitching, but you're not going to be held accountable of what the people
you're not.
in the street is going
You're gonna be a snitch, but we're not gonna hold you accountable because that's what you do. But what I'm saying is, Ahdi Boom went there with a team full of people, and they you know they made they made a decision that wasn't right, but they collectively made that decision that wasn't right. So now that you got caught up, you're gonna have to suffer the consequences to the street code. You feel me? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, look,
Come on, Ahdi Boom.
he said, I had my paper. I had my what he say? He had my plea agreement, and it said that I didn't tell, but it wasn't enough, so I didn't show y'all.
Yo. He also said that he went to he couldn't make it to his attorney or whatnot, but yet he had a video where he was sitting right in front of his attorney where he could have asked for that paperwork. You feel me? I don't know if I'm not gonna call him a snitch. I don't know. I don't know the facts. I want to give him a chance, but yo, it's not looking good.
Look, the day after, when I woke up after that battle, I would have went, even if I'm gonna get to that too. The battle would have ended right then and there. One, fuck all that. That's life shit. I can get killed for this shit. Now on top of that, now I really gotta go prove, since that's out there with this paperwork that he showed, I have to go prove that I did not snitch or rat on anybody. So that next day when I woke my motherfucking ass up, I would have been going to the lawyer. I need all my paperwork from the courts. I need you to show where to show these motherfuckers I didn't do anything wrong. Then I would have posted it that day.
When he made that secret video, his lawyer probably brought up about his discovery. Like, you just showing me discovery, but there's something going on there. That Ahdi Boom, he should have just stood silent. My personal opinion, Ahdi Boom should have never said nothing. You should have never made that little freestyle video. You should have never went on 15 Minutes of Fame. Salute to Uncle Raw for getting these incredible interviews. But
This is May.
He should have never accepted to the interview, and he should have just stood quiet.
That event was in February.
Yeah.
And now you want to blame it on the quarantine, nigga? The courts are still open, nigga. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Niggas are getting arrested left and right. Niggas still got to go to court. You think niggas are getting arrested? People are getting arrested and just going to jail and waiting till the quarantine's over, till the courts are opening? Nigga, in what world of reality do you think I live in? I can't speak for everybody else, but I live in. Okay? That's just some bullshit. And then your attorney's office is closed. You had a couple of weeks before the quarantine took over. So you wasn't trying to prove your case. You wanted to come out with some fucking rap freestyle. You know what I mean? And if you're a rat, you're a rat.
And Goods is on the interview. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Goods is on the interview saying, he'd rather him not put his name on there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is all. That's a fail. It's a fail in itself.
And he said his name again in the interview, attaching them both again.
Hey. Look, Ahdi, You have to stop. Like these interviews,
Bro, he should have
you
never started.
you shouldn't even, don't begin in front of these cameras talking about the situation. You need to be on. You need to be incognito. Okay, you need to be hidden away somewhere until, if that's your excuse and you're running with it, wait till the quarantine's over. Then the only time we want to see you is when you bring out your paperwork. Until then, you might want to be gone like Tekashi 6ix9ine, because you might can be able to come back, because all these rest of these niggas, they allowed that shit. So I'm sure, like, you'll be back in the spotlight
Hey,
again. All you got to do is downplay it. You know what I mean? Say suck my dick or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Paint your hair. I don't know.
no, it's not gonna work in battle rap. Battle rap is the last real form of hip hop. It is the last of the dying breed. Where, you feel me? We have to keep this real, because this is what's keeping us alive in the battle rap community. Is the amount of realness that we expect from the battle rappers, aka the artists. So no,
Watch
I don't
this
agree
point.
with that.
Watch this
Let the
point.
industry people.
I agree.
Let
He
the
can come
industry
back.
people do that.
He can come
Let
back.
let the industry people do what they do, but we have our own thing right here, and we're keeping this real, and we're keeping this authentic.
Look at here.
So no, Ahdi Boom will not get excused. You snitched. You provided evidence.
These rats need to go, because if y'all, like, I don't look. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna let y'all marinate in this motherfucker shit. I'm gonna let y'all just marinate, percolate, whatever late y'all want to do. And this, when I say this comment, do y'all know a rat killed Nipsey Hussle?
I was hearing that. I didn't have proof
let it
100%.
marinate. Let it marinate.
That's fact. That's fact.
So he was a known snitch?
The guy that killed Nipsey Hussle? Yes, a rat. Yeah.
He was a known snitch?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's what Nipsey told him. Nipsey told him that, you're not supposed to be around here. Like everybody's saying that you snitched on so and so. And that's what kind of set his trigger to be like, yo, and you just took a pic with my gal too? Yeah. So
yeah. So
a snitch will even pull the trigger.
It's a fact. Hey, league owners, I'm gonna let you know this now. I don't think you want to book him anytime soon. Until he shows the paperwork, I don't think y'all should be booking him, because the way he was talking on that shit, somebody might try his ass. You know what I mean? He's not walking around with Tekashi 6ix9ine bodyguards and security and shit. You know what I mean? So, and if a real nigga take it for what it is, that he's a rat, they're not gonna protect the rat. They're not gonna go down with a rat.
True.
If they do, okay, don't be crying later.
But he made a statement which I 100% believe. I believe him when he said this.
That was a waste of an interview.
League owners are contacting him to book him for battles. I believe him.
But you know what? Look,
league owners are contacting him. That's views. For a small league owner that's trying to get his league noticed, he'll book Ahdi Boom.
I would do it.
Yeah,
I would do it.
Hey,
I don't care.
Whoever book him is gonna make some bread, but
they're gonna make some bread.
But back to what you were saying, Capo, it's gonna be an event ruined, because somebody, like the next person that he faces up against will try him. They're gonna be saying some disrespectful things, and then that's gonna put him on the spot. And he already telling people, like in his last interview, if somebody come at me at my next event, I might have to swing on him. And that, like he said this out of his mouth. So that's going to happen. It's going to be a scuffle. Somebody's going to try to there's a lot of people that don't like him right now. There's a lot of people that don't like him right now.
On that
we're
video,
in the cloud chasing community too. So remember that we're in the cloud
on
chasing
that
community.
Video,
somebody will try to.
Fact.
On that video, that nigga said He said, "Oh, one of my niggas was like, hey, why y'all was talking about why I hit him right then and there." He was like, "Man, why would I do that? You know, my lawyers and the district attorneys and shit was watching you live, nigga. I doubt they paid $50 to watch a pay-per-view to watch you battle, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Is this another excuse of I almost fight a nigga? Like, you almost fight because you have an excuse. I don't think that's it. I don't think that was the right excuse. I'm sure they wasn't watching live. I'm sure of it. Okay.
He didn't say just his lawyer. He said he was making it seem like the judge.
Yeah.
You know, he was making it seem like the boys was there. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, we gotta watch this RBE event with Ahdi Boom versus Big K.
Right.
He's gonna get exposed for snitching, and we gotta see what he's gonna. Like, they knew that was gonna happen. I didn't buy it. I didn't believe a lot of the things Ahdi Boom was saying. That was one of the things I definitely didn't believe. Ahdi Boom was just, he was just talking, man. It was just a conversation.
Yo, my guy said, yeah. Plus, I got some homies and people that they got bets that I'm gonna go back. That I'm gonna go back. I got to win that bet, nigga. Yo, that's a horrible.
Yo, he was trying to find everything in the book to just say. You feel me? Like that was just one of the little notes in the hat that he picked out, and he was like, "Yep, this is another reason." Like, this is another reason for y'all.
Yeah, his body movements and everything was just so off.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was just better off not saying anything. Ahdi Boom was just better off waiting for this to either die down, or because he's not gonna pull out the discovery and change our mind. There's nothing in that discovery that's gonna change our minds. Trust me. We've seen the main thing.
And also
he provided. When you provide information, you provide information for the investigation, and that's what happened. When you give details where it makes it easier for the investigation to process and be solved. You snitched, bro. That's what you did. You made it easier.
Also, what happened was, what he say?
Whole bunch of nuts.
They wouldn't be in his paperwork. I don't understand how that is when they all got arrested for the same thing.
Hold on, but we can't just blame Green. We have to blame Kent too. Kent is a snitch too. Kent, you're a snitch too. We don't know you. You're not a battle rapper, but you's a snitch too, boy. You was out there telling too. So let me just throw that out there. My fault. Let me just throw that out there. Kent and Green, both of y'all niggas are snitching. Both of y'all motherfuckers are snitching. But my fault, Capo.
Well, this is okay. Let me say this for is the lawyers and shit, like the detectives and shit like that. So when you are getting, it's like 3 of y'all get caught up, they're gonna come to all y'all to ask what's going on. You know what I mean? And at a point in time, they're gonna we're gonna give you a plea. The plea is you tell me what you did, which that confuses a person, because now I can say what I did and get less time, but not knowing they can use that plea against the other person, saying, well, he's on record saying he didn't do this, so it had to be one of y'all two.
Yep.
That's how they get you caught up like that also. So that's why in the street code is, when you get hemmed up, ask for a lawyer and keep it pushing. What they try to do is bamboozle their way and talk their way out of it to see if they can get out, get let go after the interrogation. and that's where they fuck up at. You might as well you did the dirt, you get caught, you might as well just not pretend. Prepare yourself on sitting your ass down until you get in front of an attorney and go to the judge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, look, I'm done with all the I'm a kid excuse. You wasn't a kid when you chose to take your ass outside, step off that motherfucking front porch, and do gangster shit. That's like going outside, jumping on a bike. You don't know how to ride a bike, and thinking you about to go somewhere. You might go 5 feet, then you fall. You're not gonna go. You're not get nowhere. You know what I mean? So, man, look, Ahdi Bloom, sir, you have to.
Look,
That's your new name, Bloom. Okay.
this is the thing that just puts the nail in the coffin. You know, the person that wasn't there, the mastermind who set this whole thing up, got arrested. And Kent and Green both told investigators who that person was. So since two people said that there's one person who wasn't even there, and he got caught up in the situation, they snitched. It's like, how did he get involved? He wasn't even there.
He had the
come on.
Hey, he said he the one that had the gun. Ahdi said he had the gun when he got caught, but he's not the one that shot the gun.
Yeah.
Somebody shot it. Somebody shot it though. It
So
if
if you ain't shoot, come on, man.
But you had the gun.
But it wasn't. Hey, hold on. What type of gun was it though?
The same gun that got shot, nigga.
Nah, but do we know what type of gun it was?
No.
Y'all don't know?
Hey, I heard it wasn't real. I heard
it was like a BB gun.
Yeah, a BB gun.
So they didn't pull up over there with a real gun. It was a BB gun. So imagine if it was a real gun. I didn't even would have folded if it was a real gun.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
He would have told on average.
Bro, that's what I mean by coming off the porch being unprepared. You going out doing shit that you can get shot the fuck up with a BB gun, my nigga. A home invasion at that. With a BB gun. What if they put out the real guns then?
They let it off. They let off the BB gun too. They shot that shit.
Is a BB gun that loud? They had a pop gun. They had one of them pop guns with the ribbon and them them old school guns, the cap guns. Pow!
The person was probably so scared that it probably sounded like a gunshot to them. Because the person was probably terrified.
Yeah.
So, man, listen. That whole story is weird. Ahdi Boom should have just never said nothing. He should have just got exposed for it and just, I don't even know, man, but just not say nothing.
He's still making Big K look like a god out here.
That was a one-round body. He bodied him in one. Listen, when I saw that battle for the first time after the first round, I didn't want to, I wasn't really listening to Ahdi Boom's.
There's nothing to listen to.
I saw the full battle and try to go for bar, like when it came out on YouTube. That's how long it took me to watch that battle.
Yeah.
Because during the pay-per-view, I'm not. I was just, this is the body.
Well, he definitely that first round. I remember the thing that makes it so dope to me is I can go back to it. Like I can go back to it after this, right after we end up chopping it up, and still get that same feeling that I got the first time I watched it. That's when you know that round was when he came out, and then he kept saying he came out with the snitch boy. That was freaking brilliant.
Yeah, that snitch boy really did it. A lot of people sleeping on that. And like, what really helped, he didn't wait to the third round. He did it the first round. Like, this happened before. You see, this is an effective way. Geechee Gotti versus Tay Rock.
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
Geechee
yeah.
first round. This is working, not waiting until the first round and coming straight forward, direct about a situation. So battle
Yeah.
rappers should take that to consideration. Don't wait to the third. If you start off in the personal round, it affects more. So battle rappers should pay attention, man. So smart by Big K to not wait to the third round, because normally a battle rapper waits to the third round to expose. Because, you know, something we got to talk about, they wait to the third. But smart idea for doing that in the first round. Great round. Big K executed it. The paperwork, everything was just great. That is classic. That's classic. That's a classic round.
I knew it was a rap when Big K was like, "Fuck that, I'm going first. I'm going first. I'm letting this motherfucker off first, nigga. It's a rap for you, nigga."
Yeah.
And commenced to lay out, dig up that nigga grave, laid his body down, and put the dirt back over his body all in the first round.
So let me ask y'all a question. So with Big K going first, would the outcome be different if Ahdi went first opposed to Big K?
It's still okay. So this would have happened.
As soon as we heard that round,
yeah, it would have been.
That would have been the round. It's about hearing that round. Like, you know, if Ahdi Boom went first, did his round, we would have, oh, that was good. Okay, Ahdi, you back. And then we hear that, we would have forgot about Ahdi's first. Nobody would have talked about that first if he went first. That round was that good.
I love it when battlers can take another opponent's power move away and make the fans turn against you in a battle by saying it right.
We call that the John the Don. That's who does that a lot.
Because I can say Pat Stay with your life like Shotgun Suge.
Yeah.
Shotgun Suge can't even use that no more. It's a rap. New Jersey Twerk with the bow.
Hold on. You think he took the?
What you say?
Hold on to the Shotgun. So you think he took that away from Shotgun? Shotgun can't use that with your life like no more?
I believe he can use it. I believe that he can use it, but he can't. That he took it from being an actual given, an actual staple, because he flipped the way that the way that he flipped that, man. The way that he flipped that was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. That, and I got to see that like live and just right in front of my face, and I'm just like a kid in a candy store, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So do you think that Shotgun? This is a quick question. You think Shotgun Suge is over himself, saying that his next two battles has to be Disaster and Averb?
No, he can't even win these little quarantine battles. The fuck? Nigga can't even win a Born Legacy battle. Like,
he said that on Twitter. He said he's not giving out no more shots. His next two battles should be Disaster and Averb.
Nah, that's not. He wasn't giving nigga shots. He just his stock went down. Nigga, you back down to the gatekeeper giving these little nigga shots. That's it. He had no choice.
But he said after his recent Reed Dollars battle, he was talking about Smack was like, man, who you trying to see? Whatever. He was like, man, anybody y'all put in front of me. So I don't get it.
Because that's the lead that's paying him. He don't run his money over there. They run his shit. Nigga, this what you gonna get paid, nigga. This is who you gonna take. Say something.
But the thing with Shotgun is one of the few that can make music. So
his music's not hitting like that though. His music's not hitting like that. Like,
it can though. It can.
How long been
It can
Shotgun
hit.
been
It
making
can
music
hit.
though?
He's alright. Shotgun Sugar music is alright. It's alright.
Yeah, it's not something that's the URL like oh
Not
my
surf.
gosh we're gonna
Not surf. It's not T-top. You feel me? It's not. It's not that.
It's not
Rain make better music than motherfucking Shotgun Suge.
nah, but nah. And Rain produces, so it's like, come on, he does that. He does music, but we talking about battle rappers. Like I'm just saying because he can make music. It's not like he can't. But
Good.
definitely the top three is Sue Surf, K Shine. I don't know who I would put third, but maybe Loaded Lux. But Sue Surf and K Shine,
Arsenal make good music. Averb makes
yeah,
good music. Cortez,
Hey,
Math
T-top
Hoffa,
makes some dope music too.
T Top.
T Top, yeah,
I
T
like
Top do, T
Briz.
Top do.
I like
Briz makes
Ill
some great.
Mac,
Yeah.
Geechee, Daylight, B
Yeah,
Dot.
a lot of them, a lot
A
of
lot
these
of
guys are
motherfuckers.
He
dope.
got some hitters up.
A lot of motherfuckers. So let's get into this. I guess let's talk about the Tay Rock and T Top battle that went down on Caffeine last night, right?
Last night,
Last
Last
night.
night.
the second one. This is the second one. 2
Um
rounds. I wonder why.
um
T-top wasted his bars. He wasted some of those bars.
um
Oh,
Tay Rock kind of had some stumbles. T Top, you could say the same thing. It was a little bit worse. He almost kind of choked
In that
in that
second
second.
round.
In that second, he had to stand up and get loud. You know what I mean? Had his niggas in the background. But what T Top did, his content, if they would have battled 3 rounds on a big stage,
Body.
Tay Rock would have got smoked.
Yeah.
Body bag.
Facts.
It would have been a wrap.
where are we putting T Top? This is too many consistent good performances from T Top.
I don't know,
remember way
man.
back when they threw Geechee Gotti at him when he was and even before that, Geechee Gotti is the first one to win the 2 tournaments. He won the UW tournament, won the UF. Like T Top, like where we ranking him at? He gotta be top
T-top.
5.
But the last couple of years, T-top ain't been T-top though. He wasn't T-top of 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. T-top, I don't know what happened, but he lost.
What
It's
you
like
mean?
he was
I
trying.
think he been.
When was
having good
his last
battles.
win? What was his last win prior to this video quarantine battle?
What was his last battle? I think the Cortez was his last battle because his Cortez one he did good.
Yeah, that was Cortez. He did solid, but prior to that, like I said, T-top hasn't been ever since the strike situation. Since the strike situation, now he just now starting to catch his steam back, I believe, because he hasn't been.
But he also had a classic. He also had a classic with Rum Nitty and Resolution Card.
I don't know.
That was a classic.
That wasn't classic.
Come on, when he had the
Nah,
Walmart shit.
The one round was dope, but the overall battle, I think he got rum smoked him to me the overall battle.
And then he had a shaky battle with Arsenal. He had a shaky battle with Arsenal.
Yeah.
He came back from that devastating
in a
first
third.
round.
In a third.
Yeah.
He had 2 rounds of that shit. Yeah, he was still down one.
I don't know. I think his stock is high. I think T-Top is overall like talented. He could battle anybody.
He definitely needed this battle.
So,
this battle helped him. This battle definitely added to his stock, even as a quarantine, due to him taking off the first round. That first round against Rock, man, that that was powerful. That was powerful the way he was talking to Rock. You feel me? And the second round was super crazy too, especially when he got into the trans and he got into the bridge situation. Like on the stage, think about both of those rounds on the stage, like with 1,300 people in the crowd.
Yeah, it had that motherfucking rocking.
I'm telling you. But T-Top impressed me. He impressed me. But Tay-Rock didn't do bad either. Tay-Rock was actually all right too. But T-Top, I just felt him more.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. I wanna say this to the URL because I know they feel like I be bashing them a lot. Your quarantine theme, the one on the rooftop, that's it right there. That right there is it. Out of all the 3 little things you did on video, in a room, now on the rooftop, that was it right there. From now on, when you have these quarantine battles, rooftop, please.
Yeah.
3 rounds, rooftop. Because what B Dot and motherfucking Rum Nitty started off on the rooftop.
No, Emerson Kennedy and QP.
I was about to
That
say
was a fire battle.
It was.
That started off.
Hey.
So
That's
they
true.
started off.
That's true. My bad. That's true. I
But
hold
the,
it.
but the second battle was definitely way more fire than the first. But like no, say what you was gonna say.
The second battle, like EK and QP, ain't nobody really looking for them like that. But B Dot, Geechee, like those are bigger names, much bigger names. So it's gonna bring more eyes. So yeah, it's pretty. That rooftop, yeah, we need to see that.
Yeah, I need to see all the battles on that motherfucker. Loser got to jump right there, nigga. The loser got to go. You know what I mean?
Hey, Verb wants head ice at the rooftop.
Ooh, I want to see that. I would love to see that. I can't even.
That would be a fire battle.
Oh,
that's old school. That's old school right there.
URL. Has Verb been talking to y'all about JC and y'all won't give it to him? Huh? Is that what we doing now?
Yep.
Is that what we doing?
That's what happened.
He's saying, let me get that young boy, and y'all said no. Is that what we doing?
Cause the money. You see what
Because
the money do?
Because he's asking for too much. Come on, man. Come on. Let's not do this. Just go ahead.
No,
JC,
because Verb is asking for too much.
On the rooftop. Can we get it, please?
Verb wants too much. They need their money back. It's not gonna happen.
They'll probably get more views off the rooftop than they do on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the views is not paying them on YouTube.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where they're gonna go.
They need to make their money back.
Geechee versus B Magic on the rooftop.
Yeah, I actually like B Magic. B Magic was actually pretty dope in that one. He was pretty dope in that.
He did have a short round. What was that? The second?
I think that was the second round that was short.
Yeah, the second round was short. Second and third was kind of short though too.
Yeah. But
that was a fire battle. Who did you have with the B Dot and Rum Nitty?
I had B Dot. I forgot which rounds, but I had B Dot. I believe he won that. Was it the first and the third? It was the first and the third. It was almost a 30, honestly. It was close to being a 30. That's how it was. Geechee didn't do bad, but B Dot he just gave me more.
What about Geechee and Magic?
I had Geechee. I had Geechee winning that. Magic rounds. Magic was short.
I'm gonna edge it to Geechee Gotti. Probably the second and third.
Okay.
I like Magic's first.
Magic won that first. I think he won that first as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like those battles. Our ARP, RBE, Rare Breed Entertainment is about to do the second installment of social distancing, and I can't wait.
Oh,
I cannot wait.
yeah.
He put out a
Yeah.
tweet.
We better see
It's about to
Saint
be.
LA on there. We better see Saint LA.
Yeah,
Facts.
he's been showing his face a lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of interviews.
I gotta see
All right.
Tank versus Chess. I gotta see that.
I've been wanting to see Saint versus Chess ever since Saint versus Geechee Gotti.
Yes, that's exact. Hey, same here, bro. Same
You know what I
here.
mean? So like, but I have a lot of people I want to see Saint battle, and he just he need to get on it. Well, quarantine. So, I have a topic I want to discuss. It might go a little deep. Okay, so I'm scrolling on YouTube and shit like that, and the Breakfast Club come up, and they had put out a situation on a young man named Earl Thomas from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, if you didn't hear this story, the story kind of crazy. Okay, so Earl Thomas is married. And for some reason, I forget the whole story. They may have had an argument or some shit like that. The brother came and picked them up. Hey, let's go. So she goes, couldn't contact him, couldn't find him. She finds her way into his Snapchat. Sees some incriminating things. Got a hold of Snapchat and found his location. And the nigga was in an Airbnb with his brother.
Chilling with the honey.
With his brother in the room in an orgy. So when the wife walked in with her friend and confronted the husband. When she confronted the husband, she pulled the pistol on the husband. Put it to his head like, nigga, what are you doing, nigga?
And then he goes on video and says, I seen this on World Star. I don't know if y'all seen the video of him, he's like, oh, I hate that everybody knows that what happened, stuff like that should stay behind closed doors. Pray for us.
I'm not praying for
we
y'all.
need to pray for you.
I'm not praying at
pray for
all.
your ass, man.
Like, nigga need to pray for himself.
Yes, pray for yourself.
I'm not praying
you
for you.
You out here bugging.
You out here having orgies with your brother and shit. You know what I mean? With your wifey at home.
Yeah.
You had to come out with the pistol. It was serious with the pistol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what significant other wouldn't be mad though? That's my thing. Like what? Like if you flip the script and she over there with her sister in some whatever room doing her thing, and he walk up in there, somebody might die. You dig? So he got to take that L. He definitely got to take. He got to take that L, bro. Yeah.
Look, okay. Yes, we are men, right? And we like the chase and the hunt. And I understand that you got money, you know what I mean? You're able to do whatever you want to do and things like that. But I feel like now in my age where, yes, I've cheated in a lot of my relationships. Was I wrong for those? Yes. Could I got killed? Yes. I'm going to tell you a story. I was maybe like 20, 21, maybe like that. And I started fucking with one of my coworkers at a nursing home. She was a nurse. She was like 30 something, right? So I go to the crib, we all, me, her, and her sister and shit, we all drinking and shit like that. And then I end up going to sleep at her house. I woke up and there was a man standing over me while I was asleep. It was her. It was her husband.
Damn.
I woke up and then I closed my eyes and I didn't like it didn't register to me because I was just woke up. I woke up again. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, girl jumped out of bed, jumped over me, grabbed him like, what the fuck you doing in here? Da, da. Bruh. She did that. I ran outside. My gun was outside. I left it in the car. So I ran outside, got to the car, popped the trunk, got my gun.
My guy Puerto Rican dollars.
It's in the car, nigga. Bro, I've had so many close conflicts like that. I ain't gonna finish the story. It got kind of crazy. Nothing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Like, look, everybody cheats. You know what I mean? You just got to take responsibility for your actions. You know what I mean? And especially when you marry, you have to understand. Especially for you be a football player, she can divorce you and take all your shit. You know what I mean? She can you like you just said. I'm just now be able to see my kids. Whose fault is all that? Yours, because you let the little head think for the big head,
Fact.
right? So like you gotta hold the L, nigga. Like just look,
Yeah,
all that pussy you was holding that night,
hold
you gotta hold the L. Your wife is not gonna want your brother over your house. You can't go kick it with your brother no more if she decides to keep you. And so what are you gonna do? You gonna decide or no?
She
You
has
know what
to
I
know that
mean?
he's done this before.
They all
My
done
guy
it
It's not
before,
the
bro.
first time.
He sloppy, man. ET was moving super duper sloppy, man. But to have all that money, that knowledge, and the connections that you have, and he's a busy guy. He's in the NFL, commercials, etc. He should have had an excuse, and he should have had a way to get maneuver out of that. Not saying that you should cheat. Not saying that you should cheat, but this shows you that a lot of people that be having bread, they don't be caring like that. They just go do whatever they want to do.
Hell
That's the
no.
fact. You can't be out here letting the pussy entice you,
Fact.
okay? Because they're gonna do whatever they going to do to get you. You know what I mean? They're gonna see a good guy. You might be a good guy, right? They're gonna be like, "Oh, I want that. I'm gonna wear all this skimpy clothes. I'm gonna say the right things. I'm gonna entice them. I'm gonna bait them. I'm gonna put that little nice juicy worm on the hook, and just sit there and wait. Like I got time. You're gonna bite. You know what I mean? But black men
Fuck.
don't cheat.
Yeah.
Black boys do. See, I was a boy for a very long time. I was a boy for a
I
very long
like it.
time.
I like
That's a fact. I was a boy for a very, very long time because I didn't trust these hoes like that. See, look, this is why I've been going through for, ever since the Hitman Holla, prank against the world. This conversation's been, you know what I mean, far as side chicks and relationships and shit like that. I don't pay these hoes. Okay. I'm from the era. You know who raised me? Let me tell y'all niggas who raised me. NWA. Too Short. Snoop Dogg. True Live Crew, nigga. Ice T.
Talk.
Mac motherfucking Dre. Pimp motherfucking C. 8-Ball MJG. Bun B.
Talk. Talk.
Goldie. Don Magic Wand. That's who raised me.
You lost me with the last two. I don't know the last two.
Them are famous pimps, nigga. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Capo Bronx is a couple generations behind us.
Facts. Pimps, nigga. They be pimping hoes. They got the Mac, the movie The Mac. Yeah, Goldie, nigga.
With my platform. I see you.
I wanna be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle. I wanna give you all the finest things, baby.
Yeah. No, that's what a nigga grew up on though. These are like our role models. These are like our role models for real.
And I'm not giving these hoes no money. These hoes gotta give me. They gotta pay me. That's the cloth I was raised up on. Sorry, okay. If you ain't now, it's like if you ain't bringing up to the table, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? I'm not in that. You know, if I'm with my girl, I do pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We in a relationship.
That's your girl, though. That's your girl. That's different,
right?
That's the lady.
But if I had a side chick back in the day, and get your bars up, media. I'm sure you're from that era. The side chick was only made to smash.
That's it.
There was no going out on dates, nigga.
No.
There's no going to the movies. We might go stop through the drive-through and go to the Mosey Wozy.
Fact.
You don't know what the Mosey Wozy is? It's the motel, nigga. I didn't say hotel, nigga. I said
okay, the Mosey.
Because you ain't coming to my crib. But she ain't coming to my crib. Like
no,
that's what y'all called it though. Y'all called it the Mosey Wozy.
The Mosey Wozy.
Come on, y'all. Y'all could have got something better than the Mosey Wozy.
But this is back in 1990. Like, come on now. Like, relax.
I'm about to take my old lady to the Mosey Wozy. Like,
no, nobody's taking the old lady to the old lady can come to the crib.
Yeah. The old lady to the crib. You right.
Yeah, the Mosey. We didn't go to the We didn't go to the hotel because the hotel was more than a motel.
It cost too much.
So we at the motel. So that's the only thing that we were providing for y'all as a side chick. Now these side chick wanna do everything the main chick is doing.
They want to be wifey, bro. They want to be wifey. You got your wife, right? Your original wife, but they want to be wifey. That's not crazy.
Right.
Yeah, they want to be the wifey, and you can have your wife, but you still gotta do wifey things with me.
Yeah.
So I don't expose you.
Yeah, I love my girl. I love my girl to death. Like my girls back in the day, I love all my girls to death. Like I'm a ride and die with you.
Yeah.
But that's I'll smash that with no problem. Like we're not kissing, we're not hugging, we're not talking like baby. I want to be with you. We're not talking about none of that shit.
No pillow talk. Zero.
I'm not spending no money on these hoes. No, none of that. You know what I mean? Like. But this is my home. That's back in the day. Now you got to pay these hoes to shut up. You know what I mean? You got to pay them not to call your phone at a certain time. You gotta maintain 2 relationships.
You gotta take them out.
Yeah, we're not
you
doing
gotta
that.
get the hair, nails done too.
But
they need an Uber to go to this location. Come on.
Hey, we call those.
They doing it too. They doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, we call those sucker for love ass niggas. Taking them to the mall,
Ooh.
buying them wholesome clothes, coming around your partners with these hood rat ass hoes.
Ooh.
And you're supposed to be a player, so you saying.
Hey.
Only thing you did was go right back to saving. What comes around goes around. In the end, your trick ass will get clowned.
Man.
That's definitely one of them 90s raps.
See.
Getting these bitches hair done. Getting these bitches nails done.
Rich is crazy.
But when it comes to ass, the bitch won't even give you none.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. So let me ask you guys this. Okay, so you have your significant other, you with your significant other, y'all been in a relationship. There's this one female who you want to have as your side piece, but she's overstepping her boundaries. But you guys already made a connection, but she started stepping her boundaries after you guys made the connection. You still wouldn't give it like 50-50?
Gotta go. Gotta go.
What about you?
You gotta go.
You wouldn't do that?
You gotta go.
Oh, hey.
You gotta go. Cause I know you gonna cause some shit.
Yo, Rich, hey, low key, Rich need his own little show where he asks these bizarre questions. That's what's up. I could definitely see you doing that shit, bro. You would kill that shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, because it is a new generation, and the females, because I have had encounters with females, so it's like, they was okay with me, having a girlfriend, and they would still chill with me and do things, but they would ask me like, let's go here and do this, let's go do activities, and I didn't consider it as like I'm tricking, but I did go do the activities though. I was like, shit, yeah, we could go chill and Mac, was doing the activity. But I did have a girl who was at home, but I wasn't married though.
Well,
I wouldn't do that. Just to put it on the record, if I'm married to a girl, I will never have a side girl.
Well, it's not fully tricking if you are participating in activities, not fucking, but in the activities like you go to the movies and things like that, or not even you going out and hanging out.
To the movies, like I'll just tell you, there was one day I was chilling with my side girl. You feel me? We was smoking or whatever, and spontaneously she's like, "Let's go to Six Flags."
Who was that? Yeah. Who was that artist? Was it? I think it was Devin the Dude. He said, you don't need to be saved." What'd he say? You don't need to be saving these hoes. Just show them what that pussy's made for.
Say it. The South Side.
Look, and there was my models back in the day. I'm just saying. Look, I was a Mac. I had hoes everywhere. I love hoes. Hoes made the world go round. You know what I mean? But but off of that, Earl Thomas, you got to hold an L for not conducting your extracurricular activities right. Something like that. And
so we condone it. So you're condoning cheating. So you condoning cheating.
I don't condone cheating. It depends.
I don't condone cheating
it's just
right now.
The way you worded it, you kind of made it seem like be more slick with it next time. Like maybe don't do it. Maybe be.
He was being
in a marriage.
Look, okay, so
and you have the opportunity to lose a lot of money, large amounts of money, and you chose this female. And if you didn't get a prenup, I don't know his marriage. I don't know if he got a prenup or not. But if you didn't get a prenup and you with this female, you're making a stupid decision. That's why you probably went on video to try to save yourself, because your ass about to lose a lot of money with your old dumb ass.
I'm saying if he gonna do it, if you have a problem and you can't stop, then clean up your tracks better. You feel me? Clean up what you gotta do. But Hey, but if you are not a cheater, if you're not a true cheater at heart, then don't cheat. If you're married and all of that, and you can stop. You feel like you can stop deep within. Then hey, then stop. Don't do it again. But if you have a problem, hey, just clean up your mess. Clean up your mess.
You might have to go and file a lawsuit against Snapchat for allowing her to know your location.
Ooh, wee.
No, she went on his account though.
Yeah, I know.
So you can't really say anything about that, because if I sign into your account and find out your location, Snapchat could just say, "How did this person get your password?"
Well, no, if you sign in, if she signed in under his name at her location, I don't know if it shows where his true location is if she signed in under it.
But there's also another thing on Snapchat that
because it says she
when a
contacted.
person posted a story. Contacted who?
She contacted somebody and got the location.
Okay, because I know there's a thing on Snapchat where it tells you somebody's location. Like when they post, you go on the little map thing, and then you can see exactly where they're at.
I think, you know what? I think that's what it was. He was taking pictures of them hoes too. On Snapchat.
See,
but wouldn't you be following him on Snapchat? Like,
exactly.
Maybe a burner account. Maybe he maybe thought.
No,
that
because she knows about the burner account then if she logged in on it.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about she had a burner account. She probably had a burner account. She probably don't follow him on his real Snapchat.
Yeah.
Got him over there on close eye. She probably don't even be on her Snapchat.
But if you,
she probably
burner
Snapchat, waiting for anything to go down.
If you got to do that, bro, then you don't need to be in a relationship.
Hey, man, tell that to like what 65% of Americans in relationships. A lot of them live like that. A lot of them are in relationships where they're investigating. You feel me? They're more of an investigator than a partner. So, and they probably are so used to it now because it's consistently happening that they're okay with it. They think that's part of the relationship. Or I'm gonna be with somebody and not even trust them when we're dating. Like girls will mess with you and not trust you, but still mess with you. Get in a relationship with you, not trust you. Have sex with you, raw, not trust you. And then just a constant, it's no connection. It's no connection. You feel me? Like it used to be the guys that couldn't wait 2-3 months. The girls can't even wait 2-3 days. Like you gotta smash. And it's like, you're not really building a connection. You're not getting to know the female. You're not getting to know her character traits. The same for the female. You're not getting to know the guy. It's just straight to having sex, straight to relationship, straight to putting a title, and not having a friendship. And that's not gonna end well ever. You gotta have a friendship first.
Well, as a man, you feel me? We are addicted, and I speak for. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. We are addicted to new. You feel me? So, as visual beings, when we see something new, no matter how much good we got it over here, it's still gonna entice us. It's still gonna intrigue us. Period. So it's up to you to act on that, or keep some integrity or whatnot about yourself.
Now, there's too many beautiful women in the world for you not to be attracted to another girl. So there's never you can never be like, oh, I got the perfect girl.
But it's a thought of something new. You feel me? It's a new.
As soon as you put that thing in for the first time, I know, man. I go through it too all the time. I go through all the time. That's why it's hard. You feel me? That's why I wouldn't get married, because like as of right now, there's too many fish in the sea.
How do y'all? Get your bars up. Let me ask you this. And do you think this era marriage is something people are gonna be doing and take serious now, compared to I don't know what year was you born?
I'm an '80s baby. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm an 80s baby, early 80s, early
Okay.
80s.
Because I was born in 75, so
Yeah.
so in that era back then, you know, marriages was more sacred, and you know, people wanted to get
Exactly.
married, you know, and grow together and have a life and build a family, a legacy and shit. Nowadays, with you know this era, I don't feel like anybody that gets married in this era is gonna have a successful relationship.
Yeah.
With what's going on in the media, what's being put out in you know in the airways, visually, sonically, and all these ratchet ass, you know, shows on TV, you know, Instagram
Promoting the
models.
foolery.
Yeah.
Promoting the foolery. You
I,
don't know how many girls that I've been with who you would consider drop dead gorgeous to go on Instagram and belittle their own selves because they feel like they can't compete with the girls that they see on Instagram. Like that the social media is killing the girls' confidence. It's killing relationships because you live through social media. It's just like, oh man, you wouldn't believe it.
yeah. Yeah. I believe that back then it was secret. It was sacred. I'm sorry. But now it's more like a business now. You feel me? That's like it's like she's beautiful, and then I can tag team with her, and she make this amount, I make this amount. We can put it together and go from there. And she might not cheat on me, and she might be loyal. That's how I feel like it is now. Back in the day, it was a little different. It was like I really love this girl. There's nothing else. You feel me? We're gonna make a family, picket fence, all of that. People don't think like that now. And I would say social media has about 80% to do with that.
So that makes me scared of for the future of my kids.
Thanks. Thanks. As you should be concerned.
I have two boys and I have a girl, and that's just having relationships in this world. It's difficult all in its own. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people get killed, hurt over relationships.
Yeah.
And nowadays, people just, you know, these kids just think off of this young mentality they have. They're not fully developed or grown to even have relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we try. I've tried to guide the youth, but the youth, they, you know how they are. I used to be the same way. Who you talking to? You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's just one thing after another, and I don't see a good future as far as relationships. You know what I mean? I just see a bunch of deadbeat daddies and single mothers with a bunch of kids and shit like that. That's it.
I would say the only thing that we can do as individuals to counteract that, I believe, is it starts with your mom and your pops. It's like whatever they instill in you. And if you are now that you are a pop or you are a mother or whatnot, you feel me, you instill always the best values, the best version of you, that's what you instill into your kids. They're gonna go up and do whatever they want to do and be influenced by here and there. But as long as they got that foundation from you feel me? I believe that it's a different ball game from there. But you're right, we got deadbeats and all of this other stuff going on in these situations. Parents have to be at work, so the daycare raising their kids. It's a bunch of different scenarios, but I feel like we can always counteract it as strong parents. You dig? Each individual child that we do bear. So
You know, one thing I wish the community would have kept instilled was, and did it in a healthy manner. Because back in my day, from the teacher to the babysitter to the next door neighbor, to the aunties, uncles, you did something that wasn't right. You was liable to get swung on quick.
Yeah, it's smack you upside the head.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so that kept a lot of, you know, discipline, knowing you gotta, when you grow up in this world, you gotta act right. You know what I mean? You gotta move right. And nowadays, that power is taken away for us to nurture our kids and get them ready and prepared to get in this motherfucking world by themselves.
Facts. It's like we're no longer a community for real. There are no real communities like that no more. You feel me? Where everybody knows everybody and everybody. You could be beefing with somebody across the street, but then y'all still can go in the same place and still do whatever business that you got to do because you know that it's not about y'all. It's about your community. That's crazy. Yeah, you got me with that one. Definitely.
Because look, you know, everybody else, all the other ethnic cultures out there, they have communities. You know what I mean? And we're the only community that fight against ourselves. And that's what it needs to change. And these young people not have to understand, like, y'all just living life recklessly and not knowing. You didn't read the rules to the game before you got to it, before you started playing. And you should have read the fine line at that. You know what I mean? So, speaking of,
Can I ask a question real quick? Can I
go
ask a
ahead.
question? Who would you guys consider 3 leaders right now?
Wow.
As far as
Leaders?
what? In what? The hip hop
There's different
community or just
categories.
in the community in general?
No. In moving and yeah, I'm talking about in general. Because you said that every nation of people has their community, and because they all have leaders, right? Who would you say would be this community's leader?
No, it's not. It's not really far as leaders. As far as
But
the
don't you need
people, the
the
people.
leaders to lead to move in the right direction?
Like
Yes
It's
and
just
no.
gonna be a whole.
Yes and no. But it takes the people to actually implement the change. You can have leaders all day, but it's the ones that are they're not the leaders that need to be put in more work than the leaders. The
And
other
who's gonna make that
communities,
happen?
the other communities don't have they have leaders, but the people as a whole come together and unite.
yeah.
So they don't really need leaders to unite because it's the population of their ethnic background is coming. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Jews. You know what I mean? They have their own communities. They come together and help each other.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They don't really need leadership to know that fundamental. We need to come together as one to survive.
well, Rich.
But that hasn't happened in how long?
Rich.
Never.
Rich.
Yeah, what's up?
To answer your question directly, I don't think that we have any leaders right now. Like to keep it 100, not on the global scale, not on the national scale. We might have some individuals in small communities sprinkled around America, but we don't really have any great leaders. Everybody is pretty much for the ones that have a chance to be because of their notoriety, etc. They got to protect their money and they got to protect their money because of their families or whatnot. So I don't see any, bro, honestly.
And with our community, it don't, even if we had leaders, they don't want to follow those leaders. It's
Yeah.
just like in the hood, the OGs try to get these little G's, the knowledge of how to do the street shit, and they don't want to listen to that shit. And then they go out and do crazy
Right.
shit and fuck up code, break rules, and doing all this other shit. And it we just have a destructive community. We do. We are worst enemy.
And we're definitely
So
taught to fear each other too.
Yeah, and that's why I be trying to, bring everybody together, work with everybody, because I don't want us to be fighting against each other. You know what I mean? We're all here for one goal, and that's to win the game of life.
Facts.
Because life is more difficult than this battle rap shit.
But
Yeah.
coming from New York City, from the Bronx or whatever, like um being put in being put in situations where you don't have a lot of money and your family is not providing a lot of money and you gotta go try to find a way to get some money, and the only people that's in your way are the people that's living around you, and it is the people that's culturally, relatively close to you. So what can you possibly do if that person is in your way from you to having your next meal? Obviously, you're going to be on the attack. So if you're being put in that predicament, it's not like they're living with white people and then it's just like, they'll attack the white people. It's like the predicament that they're in. They live in the projects. The only competition they have is the people that are around them, and they're also black just like them. So they are gonna hurt this person. So it's just like, what do you expect that person to do? You expect that person to just unite after all of these wars that they had and all of this beef that's going on? It's kind of hard now. Being put in a situation where it's like, okay, now we all got to come together. That's why I think it has to be a leader to try to create the peace, because they all just not gonna come together if they just don't rock with each other off a situation, off of some unite for Black Power. Some people are living their life. Some people are to get ahead in life, and that's how they get ahead in life, because it's like, forget about the team. I'm living my best life. So if you want people to do that
Yeah.
collectively, you're gonna have to have a leader, I believe, because people are just out for themselves. When you wake up in the morning, you're not thinking about nobody else. You're thinking about what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I think we should have. You're right. I think that we should have leaders in the plural, like multiple. But
Yeah, multiple. Yeah,
not too not too many people. Like too many people are afraid to die. You feel me? A lot of people are afraid to die. And if we are talking about doing something that powerful, there's going to be a lot of people get knocked off. But
So, so when these, okay, we got to pick and choose our leaders, right?
yeah,
Like, let me bring it back to battle rap. I feel like the reason why we are in a state of battle rap like it is because none of the higher leaders of battle rap, meaning like the Smacks, the URLs, the Luxes, the Arsenals, the Hollows, the people that was in the trenches getting this battle rap shit going, right? And everybody had their own style. Nobody sounded the same. Um, and also, you know what I mean, just their work ethic, right? When the era switched to where it was more about the money than the actual art and wanting to be better than that next battle rapper, which back in the day, that's why battle rap started, because they want to be better than the next person. Okay. They wanted to beat everybody. Once the money got in it, that shit changed. I feel like a lot of our top MCs, the Rexes and things like that, that put out this garbage boo boo and then expect the younger guys that are coming up to do battle rap is do justice. I feel like they're the ones that are setting a bad example. If the leaders, if you want to be, if we're going to call these people our leaders, they need to stop setting bad examples, bad businesses, blocking battles, choking, making excuses why they're not giving us their A game. We should not, as a culture, be trying to predict battles and, oh, well, if such and such comes like he did against when he battled this person, well, I got this person. We shouldn't have to we shouldn't have to be doing that. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? Everybody should be on their A game at all times. If the leaders should take the reins and be like, this is how you conduct your business, this is how you make your name in battle rap, being consistent and showing improving instead of doing this bullshit that they're showing us now. The next generation and generations before that are going to follow the same blueprint, and it's just going to be trash.
Right.
So
Murder Mook with his Mr. 20K when he
that's
was
where it
talking to
started.
that right there. I remember when I first seen that, like my face, my jaw dropped. Like niggas getting paid $20,000 for this. Like, and if you can see, if you ever go back and watch that battle, when he says that, you can hear some people go like, "Ooh," like people, like the crowd was even looking like 20,000. How much you making, Smack? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. I was trying. I've been debating in my head this whole show if I was going to bring up this topic, and I could have followed it with our first topic, but because it's in the same realm, we do have an official rat that is on the streets, an official rat that is out here. Teriyaki sauce 6ix9ine. He out of jail. He's out of prison, freshly home after his long stint at the laboratory. They let him home.
That's a bar. That's a bar. That was a bar.
Bro, look, I tell y'all niggas, my name alone is a bar, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm always gonna have these bars. It's always gonna be there. I try not to.
You definitely got your bars up, sir. You definitely got your bars up.
That's a fact. So announcement: teriyaki sauce is gonna be on IG. This nigga had millions of people on his IG. Not me. I didn't watch that shit. Downplaying him being a rat, accepting him being a rat, calling himself a rat because you was emotional over niggas smashing your baby moms.
If you see, that was the first thing that he said. So, emotionally, that is what triggered him the most. Not that they kidnapped him and kidnapped his mom. He saved that one for last. Or that he could have died. That they smashed his baby moms. Not that they was going to kill you, or they kidnapped their moms. The first thing he mentions, they smashed my baby moms.
Look, normally, when I was at my ex house, I would have some tampons, right? Since I don't have no tampons, I got this fresh roll of paper towels. Okay, because all the moisture from that interview, because they smashed your baby mom, you might want to use this to sop all that moisture up. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's what he really told.
Legacies, empires, business always get fucked up over a female. Okay? Just because that one guy tried to fuck your baby moms, don't mean the
Not tried.
other guys that you sent to jail that had no parts in that.
Right.
Why did you send them up? And we're not gonna forget that your little buddy, Jorge, I think that's his name. He was an informant.
Facts.
And my thing is, you are talking a lot of tough guy shit. And your spine is built like a rat. I don't understand who would be a part of your success coming back or give you money. I don't understand the people of today allowing and accepting. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I already knew it. I could smell. I could smell it coming. It was a nasty, bro. When rats die, they give a nasty ass smell. It's the worst smell ever. I smelled that shit last year, nigga. That this was gonna happen, and all y'all proved me right. And all y'all that joined that live, y'all ain't no real niggas. Y'all ain't no hood niggas. Y'all ain't no street niggas. This really ain't no hood street gangsters anymore. There isn't.
No, not at all.
It can't be. Because every outlet has been talking about it and glorifying it and that's, and he got this dumbass song out.
For real.
And can't
What a
even
bars.
rhyme. Can't even rhyme.
A lot of repetitive shit going on there.
And
You
you're
know,
condoning that you're a rat. You're accepting you're a rat. You had a rat face on your video.
He's good. He's a rat. This is the new wave of hip hop.
Rubbing in our face.
This is snitch music. This is the new genre. The niggas out here gonna be snitching. They're gonna have colorful hair, tight jeans, fanny packs, with their guns out, talking about they gonna shoot you. They talking about you a op. This is the new wave. This is the wave.
Hey, blame Young Thug too. You're part of that. You're part of that. But yeah, Tekashi, Teriyaki. I'm sorry. Just
teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, Teriyaki. Mr. Teriyaki, man. One thing that I can say is I just believe that the guy is untouchable, man. And if the only he survives off of being super duper bizarre and all out there talking reckless and now snitching. So if you real, don't give him your energy and attention because that's how he's coming up. And that's why he had, I think he had about 2 million people, they say, in his live.
2 million.
2 million.
So the record previous was Tory Lanez. He had a live. Drake joined the live, and them both had to generate those amount of views. Yeah. This guy comes on by himself. Do you understand what's going on here? Like 2 million people, not even a million touched that. They only had 600. So from 600 all the way to 2 million, that's a big difference right there.
Yo.
It had nothing to do with his lyricism, with music. It was all controversy. The way he knows what he's doing, I guess.
Man, Teriyaki is now a made man. He's a made man with the federales. With the federales, he's a made man now, sir. Like he can't he's untouchable. And the only I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's it's speechless to the point where it's like, what can you say when a person is he's a known informant, snitch, whatever, and he's back out on the street, got all of this money, just put out a video, 2 million people, like I don't know what to say. I've never seen anything like it, man. Never seen anything like it.
It's all about if you for the views or if you real. Because let's say you 6ix9ine comes to your studio, you got guns there, the cops raid it. What you gonna expect from him? You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that you gotta think about, bro. Shit like that you gotta think about. Like, he a snitch, you can't trust him. Like, damn. Like, he a worse snitch. Yeah, he'll just snitch. If you can snitch like that, I understand people trying to smash your baby moms, kidnap your moms, kill you almost. But the thing is like, if you got yourself in that situation, that's your fault. That's the people you trusted. You said in the live that he was in the carpet, and you said, "Hey, I know how to get us out of here." You chose him, so that's on you. That's on you.
My question would be, if that was you in that situation, and you are 19 years old or 18, 19 years old, not to give them any excuse, and you're not a gangster, and you were just you put yourself in a situation to make money. Like, what would
if
you?
If I'm not a gangster, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and snitch.
Then that's what
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go and tell.
Look, the dude wasn't even in the streets like that. He wasn't even making rap music when he was founded. So, like, for him to be with this gangster persona, nigga this, nigga that, like,
no, he was.
If I was the guy, if I was all the guys in jail, and if I was the guys that he was representing my hood, you gotta know and really know they're not happy with that shit. Also, the courts and the FBI is not gonna be happy with that shit either, because you're putting a bigger target on your back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who's gonna want to protect you knowing bullets are gonna fly at any time?
That's what you got it messed up, Gabba. Like, you keep thinking bullets are gonna fly at any time. Like, people are gonna assassinate this man. This man is gonna live until he's like 50 or 60 and still on. Like Gabba really thinks that people are gonna shoot this man. Nobody's gonna kill him, bro. I don't know why. This is not the 90s. This is not the. This is 2020s.
The government
people are not
real.
He's not getting murked.
The government is real.
The snitch is gonna roam around here. The worst thing that's gonna happen, somebody's gonna take a punch, swing a little punch for some clout, and say, yeah, I tried to get him. Ain't nobody gonna kill 6ix9ine, man. They know they going down.
Yeah, he already gonna die. He already get killed if he go against the government, go against the grain, because at the end of the day, he's a tutelage now. They ask him to do something, he start denying them. They probably gonna knock him out before when the bus do.
You know how many Tory Lanez already co-signing that he's cool with him. All of these people are in the industry already co-signing that they cool with 6ix9ine. Not a big artist. So listen, he's gonna find his lane. He's not gonna get touched. One of those big time rappers that we probably respect behind closed doors is hitting him up like, listen, everything gonna be good.
It's gonna be, he gonna sign the Critter Music.
Hey, what if Jay-Z do a track with him?
Oh, fuck no. Jay-Z would not. He would be off my list forever.
Come on.
He would be off my. He'll be off my list forever.
What if he did? How would you feel? How would you feel about that?
No, well, see, like look. He barely escaped tooth and nail from him associating himself with R. Kelly. They're not gonna give that nigga a pass for this Tekashi 6ix9ine nigga. It's not. Cameron will come out of retirement. 50 Cent will come out of retirement. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be.
They gonna talk. Yeah.
Dark quick.
Yeah, the thing
That's
is that
real.
the person who will do that is gonna need the views. They're gonna need somebody, to talk about them. JC doesn't need those views. So if the Chicken Man were to do that, it'll be on a different level, and we will flame him forever. Because like, why are you doing that? What's the purpose? You feel me? He's already out here running, talking about he the king of NY. You know how that makes us feel? That 6ix9ine is saying he's the king of NY. A rat. He even like Capo said, he even had in his video. You know how that makes us feel that this guy, he's really saying he's the king of NY?
And that's why I said the nigga gonna get touched. You can't be a
Yeah,
rat and call yourself a
he-
king of New
he's
York.
not in New York though. He's not in New York. I can tell you that much. He's not there. He's not in NY.
Better not be. Not right now. Better not be.
He's never gonna go back. What he got to go back for? He was homeless before. You know, like the 6ix9ine story. He was homeless. He started making music. He got a little buzz. Joined up with Trippie Redd, and then those blood dudes took him over the top. So it's like, what he's gonna go back home to? He ain't got nothing over there.
What would, let me ask y'all this. So let's put yourself in 6ix9ine's shoes for a second. And the cops come to you like, look, we need you to flip. And this is why you should flip. They've been messing with your baby mom, so they're not loyal to you. Somebody fucked your baby mama. What is your thoughts and what's your next move?
Oh, this suck ass motherfucker. I'm gonna try to find a way to get his ass.
Man, yeah. Especially if I'm 19 years old, you feel me? And I got a lot, and I ain't never been to jail. I'm super duper, man.
Word.
Yeah.
And then you lied to me. You took my money too.
Yeah, you taking my money, you taking everything. You feel me? And like I said, I'm a kid. You feel me? I'm a kid going through this. You feel me? I'm grown enough to make decisions. Yeah, jump off the porch, definitely. But at this moment, like with me being young, thinking I know everything and I don't know shit, and y'all hit me with this, and my feelings is probably gonna be hurt and everything. What?
And another thing is like he probably felt like he lost his protection. He lost everything that he probably had because, they did take him over the top. That whole image, it was because of them. And he came up to them. He didn't have a team. He came up to them and did that whole entire team, and losing that, he's probably like, yo, these guys was never with me from day one. You feel me? So it's like he probably was ready. You even gotta give him a full course meal. You ain't gotta give him no chicken. You ain't gotta wait for nothing. He gonna tell right there.
I low key think he was an informant before, like this whole thing. I think he was implanted low key. That's what a lot of things showed me. I can't even front. I don't think
so.
He was
You think you think this is an industry plant?
Facts. I think that this was a ploy because didn't nobody, like, he's one of those overnight sensations, whatever he was going through, whatever he went through, but they came to him at a younger age and you cool with this person, this person, we can do this for you. And I believe that he took that shit, and that's why he's out doing what he's doing right now. You feel me? He's forever tied to the government now. You feel me? I think the government put him in this, and they took care of him, and made sure he got whatever news he needed. Yes. You feel me? But that's a conspiracy. I like to say
it could get as real as that, man. It could get as real because now they have the power in rap music that is the genre that's most popular. So now they have that power to start promoting whatever they want to promote. And right now they're promoting start snitching. So this is perfect.
I'm trying to tell you. And then on top of promoting that, you took down a big drug and gun selling organization as well. You feel me? You did that exact thing too. So they killed multiple birds with this stone.
That's a fact. Well, Tekashi or teriyaki sauce, you got to hold an L. I don't
on the low, he getting them W's. He in the W's on the low.
He winning.
Look.
He winning.
When it comes to women, people, if for my younger audience,
Short term.
and I hate to say this, but look, it's the fact. Somebody told me back when I was growing up, a woman would do whatever the fuck they going to do, no matter what. If you're a good man or a bad man. And I've had plenty of experiences of women setting niggas up. Women are, if you go back in time, if you believe in the Bible, women are, they are very what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? They're very convincing. Okay? So if you base your life decisions off of actions of a woman, that's your fault.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Bars,
You know what I mean?
Bars today. Oh my God.
I got a lot. I have a lot, bro. I'm just saying. But yeah, this is a good conversation. You know what I mean? I appreciate Get Your Bars Up Media for stepping through. I know it's early over there on the West Coast time. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming in and joining the conversation. It was a real good conversation. No problem. Salute to everybody, all the subscribers. Please go subscribe to Get Your Bars Up Media. Okay. Also go subscribe to Bronx Man Rich.
Rich, what up?
Yeah, and also, hey man, battle rap. Let me ask one more question. When the quarantine is over and all the things that the top leagues are doing far as trying to feed the culture, do you think they're gonna implement any of those when we get out of quarantine? Like the rooftop battle or something.
I think that's the only one that will the rooftop will be the only thing that they would probably implement, and they'll probably have a series or something on that specifically.
They should implement it. If they don't implement it, that is the only thing that really came good out of this whole quarantine thing, besides some dope battles. But that concept, that should definitely stay. We need rooftop battles. We need the loser gotta jump. We need that feel. We need that vibe. We need the lyricism. We need battle rap to really stay alive. We need this last form of real hip hop, the last form of competitive hip hop to stay alive. So if that's doing that job, I'm definitely for it.
That's a fact. Well, y'all niggas stay in tune. We dropping more content. And y'all have a good, blessed day. And don't be out here holding too many motherfucking L's. Because if you do, I will be the one to give it to you. I'm just saying. So it's your boy Capital Don, a.k.a. Capology Facts. Media bars is something you got to deal with. So stay out your moist ass feelings when we talk this real shit. Bars, you bitch. Y'all have a good day.